Okay, good afternoon. I know we went over a couple things before you had headed out today, but I just wanted to follow up. I know you're dealing with some headaches, and these occasionally occur with you due to stress or work. So what I wanted to try to give you is just a couple things to do each day and something to focus on while you're working. Let's just make a couple simple changes to begin with, and if you get comfortable with these things, then of course when you come back in, or if it becomes more problematic, we can try to troubleshoot and figure some other things out. So everyday stuff. There's two things that I would recommend to try to do. First is going to be a stretch. Simply, you want to take your shoulder blades and give them a little bit of a slide backwards. So a little tiny bit of a pinch, something gentle, about 10-20% of your effort. Lock those in place. It should be gentle, it should be sustainable, it's not anything forceful or problematic for that middle back region. So I would hold those, round out the hands, and then from there, I'm going to bring my ear down to my shoulder until I feel a great stretch through the side of the neck, and then it also can refer down into the back side of the neck. From there, I'm going to turn, look down towards my shoulder on the same side of the bend, and I'm going to hold for about 15 seconds, returning back into the upward position, and then going to the other side, and once again performing the same thing, ear down to shoulder, turning with my shoulders engaged, 15 seconds, feeling that stretch, and then returning to the other side. Performing those 2 to 3 rounds on each side is usually adequate. I'll perform that in the morning and at night. Then what I would perform right off the bat in the day before you begin anything for your work day is what's called the standing cross stretch. So standing, you want to have your heels planted, feel the weight, feel the push of your heels down on the floor. You want to engage your glutes slightly and engage your core slightly by creating some tension as if someone were going to smack you on the belly. From there, you should feel very rooted from here down. What you're going to do next, you're going to bring your arms up into shoulder height position, and notice how I kind of rounded my shoulders backwards. From here, you're going to slide your neck back. That push transition, you should be able to do that without your fingers. And then the last part of it, bringing your shoulder blades back, using your shoulder blades to drive the arms, and holding in this position. Now, you should be able to do this for about 30 seconds without an issue. And once again, name of the game is gentle. You don't want to. You do want to create a little bit of some work, but it should be something that you can manage for about 30 seconds. Relaxing on that, shaking out, and performing that once again. So 2 to 3 rounds, once again, 30-second holds with this exercise. So once again, from a front view, I'm engaging, feeling the heels dropping on the floor, engaging my glutes, engaging my core, arms upwards, driving those arms back with my shoulder blades, and bringing my head backwards as well. So starting from the bottom, working your way up, feeling a nice, stable, straight position. The work should be felt through here, and a depressurization of the neck and the top of the neck should be felt. Any question about that, let me know. So, other than that, mindfulness. So, sitting at work, you want to always try to sit more towards the edge. Unless your lower back starts to become bothered, you can sit more into it. What I'd suggest is familiarizing yourself throughout the day with your habits that you perform, and then trying to, based on those habits, try to make a new movement, almost like a tick, that you could think about when you're done doing a task. For instance, if you did an email, after that email is complete, you want to go into a position that's very good feedback for your body. So the feedback that I recommend is the following. I would, once again, push a little bit into my heels, straighten my body upwards. I would then squeeze those shoulder blades back and together. It should be gentle. And notice that as I do that, I'm allowing my chest to protrude forward. And almost naturally, you're going to notice that your head wants to go back. So that, and then allow your head to go back into a more restful position. And hold that for about 5 seconds. What you want to do is just do that repetitively through the day. You can make this like an exercise that becomes a habit. It's great motor control, and it provides a lot of de-stressing of the neck. So I guess that's my simple advice for now. If you have any questions, feel free to email me back. Thanks.